There you go.
And one more thing.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
This is Beach Talk Radio.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea. This is your captain speaking, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
Live from Peach Time Out in the heart of Times Square. You're listening to Beach Talk Radio with Kim and Ed Ryan.
And a good evening, everybody. Welcome to Beach Talk Radio. We are broadcasting live from Snug Harbor on Fort Myers Beach for their 1-year anniversary. And we want to thank you all for joining us. We're all scrunched up here.
Do you have
Get in the middle there.
All right, I'm trying to get in the middle.
And before we get started here with our great lineup of guests for a Friday night, I want to tell everybody how great the weather is, how nice it is to be out of the house on a Friday night. And
the humidity is low. The temperature is perfect. The sun is, starting to set. We're in the shade, obviously. So come on down and enjoy some adult beverage or not, or some amazing seafood.
Yes, and it is the 1-year anniversary of the folks here at Snug Harbor, so they have specials going on. They have prizes all weekend long. They're giving away money or gift certificates.
Be careful. Make sure you get that right.
Maybe it's not money. I do actually. I have it written down.
They're giving away money.
And they have live entertainment going on all weekend long, including tonight from 6 to 7. That's us. Oh, wait, that's not really entertainment, but we're here from 6 to 7. They have entertainment tomorrow.
Unless you're going to sing. The lady over there wants you to sing. So,
she's had a little bit too much to drink already today. So she might come over. Come on. She might come over and sing a little bit. Our first guest right here, before we get too crazy talking about our own stuff, he's looking at us like we're nuts, dear. Gary from Moss Marina. Gary, welcome to the show.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing today?
Good. I worked along.
He's going to shove that right in
I
your
told him
face.
before the show. I said, get it nice and close.
I worked a long day today at Moss Marina.
So, Gary, you are 2 years as the general manager of Moss Marina.
Yes.
Right? And you come from Michigan.
Michigan. Yep.
It seems like there's a lot of transplants on Fort Myers Beach from Michigan. Have you met anybody from your hometown that you went to grade school with yet?
Not grade school, but I met a cousin that I didn't know existed.
No kidding.
Yep. We went through the grapevine and figured out that was actually yesterday, and we hit it off, and we got down the family tree and figured out we were fourth cousins.
Wow. So where did you meet your fourth cousin down here?
They came over to Moss Marina to rent a pontoon.
And you just said, wow, you look familiar. You
Yeah.
might be my fourth cousin.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
I said,
Was
where are
it
you
the
from?
last name?
No, it was where are you from? And I said Michigan and Bay City. Well, I'm from Bay City.
Which is a small community.
Yes, it's a small community.
Did the Bay City Rollers come from Bay City, Michigan? I'm sure you never heard that one before.
Yeah, I don't think so.
SATURDAY.
Yeah.
Night. Yeah. So
Tell us about Moss Marina.
Yeah.
Well, Moss
the
Marina-
history
yeah.
and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, the Moss Marina started in the mid '50s by John Moss, and then and he made it as much as he could, and then which was a very reputable marina, and then George Freeland in '81 bought the marina and made it what it is today. And George is 1 year into retirement. But he did a lot for the community here on Fort Myers Beach.
Does he still live around here? Or no?
He does.
Oh, nice.
He lives in Fort Myers Beach. But he started if everybody going over the bridge, if you glance over to the right side of the bridge, you'll see the big big M insignia on the roof. That's a that everybody talks about that the casino bus or ships.
That's no longer there.
Yes.
That is no longer here.
Did it
No, we went out on the casino
a couple times?
boat.
Yeah.
You got sick. I didn't win anything, but I had a great time.
Yeah.
And that's no longer
Here in Fort Myers Beach, but it is now in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach.
Why did it leave?
Mostly because of the land casinos.
I see.
You
mean like in Fort Lauderdale or on the
like
Indian
Seminole.
reservation? Oh, I see. Because
Seminole.
they couldn't compete with the
No, because you can go at any time.
right. Gotcha.
You had to have good weather to go out in the boat.
So for those people that might not know, I mean, I know what it is, but for those people that might not know, what does Marine do?
Moss Marina does a lot of different things.
Yeah.
We do dry storage, wet storage. Dry storage is, we rack boats. We have 162 spots. We have 56 wet storage, which is the boats that are on our docks, which are brand new from Irma. When Irma came in and destroyed the docks, they're just brand new. Dock D just was finished within the last 2 months.
wow.
So that's a 2-year process that George Freeland set up and finally completed before, just as he was retiring.
I don't mean, I'm a little bit distracted by this boat behind you. I don't know if anyone can see it, but what is this island hopper boat thing there? What is it that
Is
you
that
have
a
any idea?
catamaran or is it a
Yeah.
pontoon boat?
No, that's a catamaran.
What are they doing?
They're going to. It's like a taxi.
Oh,
it
it
goes,
is.
It goes
Oh,
over
really?
to different spots.
It's like a drunk boat or something, or
Well,
No.
kind of.
No, that went out earlier. They were the pedal boats. They were pedaling out there.
Yeah.
nice. I see.
So let me just ask. In the dry storage, obviously they're in there for a while, but the wet storage, that's for people that are coming and going.
No, not necessarily. I mean, we have we're one of the only marinas that can hold up to a 120-foot boat. So
what does a 120-foot boat cost?
About $32 million.
No kidding. Now,
Well, get your checkbook out,
$32
dear.
million. Who comes in with a $32 million boat? I
Dude,
mean,
there's a lot of people with money.
You know,
Really?
the guy that made the 911.
no idea what you're talking about. None.
what do you
The call
wanna call it?
service?
Yeah, the call
Who
service.
created 911?
Created 911.
What's his
The
name?
app.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
There's an app
but-
for 911
And
now?
you really wouldn't want to reveal.
You
don't
wouldn't?
want to reveal
No.
people's names.
How much you think he paid for his boat?
About 20, 21,
Oh.
25.
Now you don't sell
That's,
boats over
like
there.
a
Yes, we do.
Puddle
You
jumper.
do sell boats over
Yep.
So
there.
wait a second now.
Wait a minute. Like resell them,
No,
or you got
we
new
sell,
boats?
We got brand new boats, brand new Manitous.
Brand new what?
Manitou
Mhm.
Tri-Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Our,
Do you have any idea
Let
why?
him finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Talking about that. Yeah,
the,
go ahead.
The brand new Manitous ranges from 181,000 pontoon now,
Okay.
181,000 down to 60,000. What we have over there right now.
Gary, what's going on with the manatees? Why are the manatees dying? You don't know? I just wondered. He
It's
works at a
seagrass.
marina.
I know,
It's the
but
seagrass?
it's the seagrass.
All right. You don't hear about the
I
manatees?
didn't hear about that.
Oh, all right. I didn't mean to ask you. I promised I wouldn't
No,
ask you a question that was going to be crazy, but
is that about the boat?
he said
strikes,
Manitou
but-
or something like that. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
reminded me
yeah.
of the poor
Yeah,
manatee that
yeah.
were dying. How long does it take for that boat to go
Ouch.
around wherever it's going? Does it come right back here? Because there's people loading up there with drinks.
Yep.
What do they do? How long's that like a?
I'm not sure because they're over here,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
Sorry,
Um,
I'm asking them the stupidest questions.
No kidding. Let's
Gary-
talk about the dredge boats that are over there. So
Yeah,
you said there's a guy that I is he going to bring that boat in
I wish
the way
he
you
would.
said?
That would be great if he did it right now.
Folks, you should come on down because the way that you described his mad boating skills
Yes.
is something that like a race car driver would be able to do and to maneuver a boat into that slip. Apparently he comes racing in here,
Hmm.
puts the brakes on
Sounds
or
like your kind of
shift-
thing, wife.
I know. Shift it into reverse and then just parks it smoothly into that boat slip.
Nice. So a $32 million or $21 million boat, how many staff members do you need? Like there needs to be like a butler and a
yeah.
maid and the whole.
They usually have two different shifts of crew.
Wow.
Now, when they come in and they dock here, do they live there or they go
No.
off and stay
We-
someplace?
Rarely do we ever see the big boat people because this is just their home port.
Okay.
So and it's not the owners that come here, it's the crew members that come here, and then they go like say for instance you guys owned a $21 million yacht
Yeah.
and
there go.
you were in Fort Lauderdale. You're not going to come all the way here. They're going to say, hey, no, come
Come
pick
pick
me
us up.
See,
So it's like
yeah.
a big taxi
Yep.
service.
Yes, it is.
What do you?
A
What do you?
$21 million taxi
What do you think?
service.
You think that the person is, has a salary or just made billions of
Salary?
dollars? Or
No.
Yeah,
it's crazy money.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it is.
did they pay you well over there? You happy with
Oh
everything?
yeah, I'm happy. Real happy.
Now the Coast Guard is going to be temporarily over there, right?
Yep,
Tell us
yep.
about that.
Well, the Barn B and the quadplex behind is going to be their barracks. So they're going to live there while they're
Wow.
if you can see it in the background here, you see that building right there is going to be knocked down.
I see. Which
And
one?
The one right there in the brown.
Oh. They're
Roof?
rebuilding
The
it.
brown
Yeah,
roof?
and they're going to rebuild it. And by the time they said it'd be done in 2 years.
Well, what else do you want people to know about Moss Marine? We know you got a long drive back to Alva, your hometown,
There we
and
go.
so
There we go.
where do you want people to know about Moss Marine?
Well, I want them to know that we have a rental business, we have ship store, we have pontoons for sale,
And you rent boats
and
out.
we rent boats, we rent pontoons, and we dry storage them.
Do you do repairs?
Yep, we do repairs. That's a big service that we got right now.
Now, will you go out into the mooring field and repair a boat, or do they have to bring it in?
Only in emergency situations.
Okay.
So
Now, when people rent a pontoon boat, do they have to have some kind of captain's license, or any Joe Schmo or Jane?
They have to be 25 years old.
That's
They have
it.
to, and they have to have a driver's license.
Do you sell?
But they don't know like the port and the starboard, and you got to yield the right of way and all of that stuff.
We give them a little bit of a
Oh,
course.
okay.
I see.
Okay.
Before everything.
Do you
before
give them like a captain's hat?
Well, we should, but we don't.
Do you sell bobbers over there?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
So you sell fishing
Yes,
equipment?
fishing equipment,
Fishing poles,
fishing poles,
bait.
Bait.
Gash.
Yep. Live bait.
What is the most popular live bait these days?
Shrimp.
Shrimp, yeah. What do you catch a
Hate
shrimp
shrimp.
with? What could what's the
What
number
kind of
one
fish do you
that you're
catch?
catching on a
I'm
shrimp with a
from
bobber?
Michigan. I'm
Yeah,
from Michigan.
you're ice
Walleye and
fishing.
perch.
Right.
Walleye and
Yeah,
birch?
I don't think they're eating shrimp.
What's a birch?
Perch.
Perch, I see.
Good
Perch,
Lord.
You know, when you go
Please.
to when I've been to a restaurant, I've never seen perch on the menu.
No,
What do you do with the perch?
Wow.
you eat it,
You
but
eat it. Yeah.
Just
it's
right when
very-
you
It's
when
not
you
on a
catch it,
menu.
you're just eating it.
it's not on a menu.
Well, Gary, thanks so much for coming down.
All right.
Anything else you want us to know about Moss Marine, just let us know,
All right.
and we
Why
appreciate
don't you give
guys.
out the address,
Yeah.
the phone number, and whatever pertinent information?
All right. The address is 450 Harbor Court, in Fort Myers Beach, and our phone number is 239-765-6677.
And is there a website? And do you have like the rental prices? Is that what
Yep,
is that
yep.
what it's called? Rental?
Yep, just go to mossmarina.com and it'll come, everything will come up, all your prices. We have online services, so you can book online and all that. So
Cool.
Right? And it's 24 hours a day. Is someone over there 24 hours a day?
No.
No.
Where'd
Oh,
you get
sorry,
that
no.
from?
Yeah,
I don't know.
8 to
Stop
5.
making stuff
8 to
up
5.
there.
Well, I don't know if somebody wants to come park their boat late, so they got to get
Oh,
in by 5.
No. If they want to park their boat late, they just give us a call and we give
Okay.
them a slip number, and then in the
morning,
morning
you take care of
they
stuff.
take care of it.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
That's
But
silly of
I
a
do
question.
want to say one more thing about
You go right ahead.
We got time.
Snug Harbor, and since I've been here, Peter and
Nick?
Nick and Mary, they've been great to us.
Super nice people.
Yes, and we work well together. If I have something, problem or something like that, or if somebody needs
Toilet
food
paper.
over there or something like that,
Yeah,
because that happens a lot.
nice.
So people will come
So
in.
do people come in, dock, and then like order food, and
Well,
then
what they'll do is they'll say, "Hey, is there anywhere that you can get a
Yeah.
bunch of shrimp?" And we'll get right over here.
Very
I
nice.
have to
Stealing these
say,
shrimp.
have
Gotta
you
work
had the
together.
shrimp here?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's good.
Easy.
big pink
easy,
shrimp.
lady. Easy.
It's good.
All right.
They're
Thanks for coming on,
huge.
man.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you.
Safe
Thank
trip
you
back
so
to
much.
Alva.
All right, bye bye.
All right,
Bye.
everybody. Big round of applause from our artificial audience for Gary from Moss Marine. Want to thank him for coming on and
Moss?
hanging out. Did I say it
Marine
wrong?
or Marina?
Moss Marina.
Marine. Okay.
Marina.
Marine.
Said Marine on his shirt. Duh. Said Marina. Before we continue, I know Patty. Where's Patty? Patty's coming on from the Boater Map. We're going to talk to her.
Boater map, biker map.
I want to thank everybody for their donations to the
Bay Oaks.
the Bay Oaks Fright Night or Haunted Night or whatever the Halloween name is. There's so many things going on for Halloween. I don't know if you saw the video yet. I did go to the Home Depot today and shop.
Why did you go to Home Depot?
I'll
Too
explain
much
it.
candy. Oh,
I'll explain it after Patty comes on. But Patty, our camera's right here today, and I'm distracting you a little bit.
Hi.
There's Patty from the Boater Map.
you get in the middle.
yeah. And I will explain to everybody why I went to the Home Depot, but then I had to
Home
go
Depot
to a
or
Halloween
Lowe's?
store.
Home Depot.
I went to the Home Depot
Okay.
and got it, but I wound up getting everything they needed. So
Home Depot has that really scary guy. Have you seen him? He's like,
no.
You
Which
haven't
one?
seen him?
Which Home Depot?
Oh, the one in the Cape.
Oh,
no. That's
He's
like
like
going. That's
A
like going
story
to.
high.
That's like going to Atlanta. Going to
For
the Cape.
you.
He doesn't go anywhere
No,
outside
this
of
is-
yes.
I feel way out of my comfort zone. I'm out of the house on Friday. I
I
never
know.
leave the house on Friday.
I
I'm usually
know.
getting ready to call it a night, but
I'm
I took a nap.
surprised lightning hasn't struck you.
I know, but it's so breezy. When the sun goes
Beautiful
down, it
here.
gets nice. So what is going on with Patty from the Boater Map?
Well, we've got the new Boater Map is coming out for November, December, and January. So we're really looking forward to the cover is going to be Snug Harbor, where we are tonight, and Moss Marina. So we're really, really super excited for that.
I see.
So couldn't pick out a better place. I mean, I don't know if you saw the interview this morning on the newscast, but they have the most fresh seafood here.
Oh
They
my
actually-
God,
didn't you
it's so
see-
good.
Did you
Yeah.
see the article? It was like they go
I
out
did not see
200
the-
miles.
yep.
They have their own fishermen here
Mhm.
that actually cut the fish fresh from the boat to Snug.
Yeah, you can't get
It's
it much
that
fresher
fresh.
than that.
Cool.
Yeah. They go right over there, get it, and bring it over.
So explain to people that don't know what the boater map
Thank you.
is.
So the boater map is an advertising piece. It's for local for Southwest Florida. And I advertise all the local businesses in the area, everything boat related. So boat shops, sales, marinas, waterfront restaurants, everywhere you want to be on the boat. So definitely check it out. If
All right, who are the people in the boat right there in the picture there?
Oh, those are actually friends of mine, actually.
Oh, I
from
see, I
Aloha. So Aloha Marine, shout out to them. The next boater map is actually coming out for the boat show. So we're really excited about that.
What boat show?
The boat show, Fort Myers Boat Show, is November 11th through the 14th at downtown Fort Myers.
I see.
Mhm.
And they have that where, right? They close the street off, put the boats in the street, or they have it,
No,
at,
they
the
have it at the
convention center?
convention.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Very nice.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah, so all the locations, and we actually pin all the locations of, like Cabbage Key and
Mhm.
places that you would want to boat as well. But definitely Snug
That's what I was
Harbor.
going to say. So on here, on the actual map,
Mhm.
all of those pins are different restaurants or
Yeah.
marine services or
Mhm.
anything, everything and
Yes.
everything.
hmm And then other places that you would want to go to, just to park the boat and have a good time. But
Now, you're doing all that work yourself, huh?
I am, yeah. I do the biker map and the boater map. And I also own a real estate company called Gulfside Elite Realty.
Very cool. Now,
Yeah.
the biker map is similar to the boater
Not for
map.
you kind of
Just-
biking.
Just the
Well,
same,
it's a
but for
different kind of biking.
How
motorcycles.
dare
Yeah.
you criticize me like that?
All
I mean, come on.
motorcycle related. But what I love about Snug is that you can come by boat for sure,
Yeah.
because they have wonderful parking here. Moss Marina is right here for parking. And also, you can come here by bike as well. So you can come here.
You can buy a bike here?
motorcycle.
Oh, buy
No,
bike.
buy
I see.
bike.
Or you can come by bicycle if you're
Yeah.
bicycling
Do
on
you
the
bicycle a lot?
beach. I don't, because I need to, but
Yeah.
I'm running 3
Why do-
businesses. So
I see. So do you have a motorcycle?
no, I've
Do you have a
always ridden
boat?
on the back.
Do you have a car?
Kinda, yeah, my boyfriend has a boat,
I
so
see.
we're good that
What kind of
way.
boat does he have? It's like a
so
$21 million
how did you
boat?
get into doing the biker map and the boater map?
Well, the biker map and the boater map actually came into be 10 years ago. 2011 is when we started it, actually.
Wow.
The biker map and the border map. My late husband that passed away, we started the map together. And when the market crashed, we were like, wow, we're out of a job. What are we going to do? And he was in advertising at the time. So we created the biker map first. And then the boater map took off because, of course, this is such a boating
Mhm.
atmosphere in paradise. So, yeah, so definitely I love to promote local businesses. And that's
I
what
hear
I
ya.
do. I just love to promote. It's social media, it's advertising, it's print. And we do a lot of events as well. So like the biker map has all these events to go to. So definitely like the pink shell and everything. So there's
Now-
a lot of events.
When the Shamrock, not the Shamrock,
Not the Shamrock.
what was it called?
Mermaid.
When the Mermaid was up, the bikers would hang out there on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, where do they go?
Well, I want to promote them to come here because Snug Harbor is a great place for bikers to come. They have live music all weekend long. So you got to come to Snug for the weekend, especially this weekend because it's their 1-year anniversary. So they're going to have the Budweiser girls are coming.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they're going to be playing live music from 2 to 8
The
every day.
Budweiser girls were playing music.
No.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
They might.
What were they? What do the Budweiser girls do?
No.
They
but
pass
we'll
out
definitely-
beer
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
Pass out beer.
How
pitch
many
in,
are
take
there?
Pictures.
Are they like professional? Like they go from event to event? Is that what
I
you're?
think so.
That's
yeah.
a full time job.
It is a full
Yeah,
time
maybe
job.
you should apply for that. You could be a Budweiser girl.
I think that ship has sailed.
No.
No,
So
it definitely has not.
So I was talking to Jason at Mangaritas the other day, and we were
Yeah.
thinking that the Times Square area would be perfect for biker, even
Yeah.
just a one-time event or once a year event where you just line one bike
Yes.
after
Or
another
a
right
bike
in.
night down
Yes.
San Carlos.
Yes. And if I
For
could talk
sure,
for all
for
the
sure.
bikers, they would love to have something like that on the beach. I mean,
Who's
They're
who's
always
Well,
the-
riding
old San
down here.
Carlos.
yeah,
Is
who's
that-
who needs to organize that? I mean, how do you get
would
that
be-
going?
That would be
Oh.
cool.
Could be all
that
kinds
would
of-
be-
probably be me.
That would be cool.
Can you
Right
imagine-
down the main
Yeah.
drag.
You know, even
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't mean to get off the subject here, but
Well-
cars. You could do like cars
Old cars.
where
yeah.
people love to show off their cars and they open the
Yeah.
hood
They
and you
would
get
have
this.
to pay for parking.
That's
Though
the
it's $5
problem.
an hour coming
Oh,
Because
soon.
it's
geez.
a city, because of what happens with the city is the city controls things like that.
And they don't
So
like
then
to
you
have
have to
fun.
get a
The city
permit.
doesn't like to have
Right.
fun, and they don't like to have events, and
Exactly.
it's a
Yeah.
fuddy-duddy kind of city.
We're so fortunate to have the Cape Coral Bike Night back.
Or downtown Fort Myers. They're blocking off from downtown Fort Myers for what's going on tonight? Like they're doing some kind of thing where everything's blocked off.
How's it been with like the traffic with all the construction going on with Margaritaville?
Oh, I think it's been fabulous. The
So
traffic.
far,
The traffic has been fabulous.
That's good.
Yeah. So this comes out when?
The new boater map will be out in November. So
Yep.
we're going to be at the boat show. So we're going to pass out maps at the boat show.
You got
and
your
then
own
they'll be
booth and
at
all that?
all the locations.
You have a booth at the boat show? Or
Actually,
you just walk around flipping the map? Oh,
it's
cool.
better. It's better
Cheaper,
that way.
too.
Yes.
What's a
yeah,
booth
Now,
cost?
did you?
$1,000.
Oh, crap. That's crap right there. That's a rip
Yeah,
off.
but I have everybody in the map, all my advertisers.
Wow.
So all my
Yeah.
advertisers I'll give them free stuff to give
Yeah.
away.
Good idea.
Now, were you down here for the boat races last weekend?
I tried to, but you know what? I had another event going on. So
What was
we
it?
had the bike night. So we had bike night going on, and that's a big event for us.
Bikes overrule boats sometimes. That's a different kind of boat thing for you.
I
like,
would love to be here
Yeah.
for sure, but
you
it's
can't be
just a
everywhere,
different-
Patty.
I
mean, cut
know.
yourself a break. You can't be everywhere.
Well,
I
the
mean,
biker map is everywhere you want to be.
now, where can people pick it up when it's out? We'll have it.
Everywhere that's in the map, of course, all the boat marinas, a lot on Fort Myers Beach. So like all the boat storage, all the locations, here, Shuckers. So everywhere we can put them, really. We put them in 7-Elevens and, hairstylists. So you'll see it everywhere. And then also definitely check out the Facebook page because we post all the events that are happening around town. So like everything that's happening on the beach and, the boat races, anything that's going on boat related, we put on our Facebook page.
Awesome. And it's the Boater Map Facebook
Yeah,
page,
and
dear.
Yes.
And
How
they
silly.
do the Christmas. That's going to be coming up. The boat parade, the Christmas
Yeah.
boat
Yes.
parade.
That's right. The Chamber
where
of Commerce
everybody
just put that out. Yeah.
decorates their boat and
That's always a fun time. I love
Right.
that.
We have an engagement that we
We
were
do?
invited
You
to
didn't
for
tell
that
me
night.
that.
Yeah.
You going on the
Right.
boat?
No, we're not going on. No, we're not that special. We're not. Last year it was cool because we were at Nervous Nelly's and we did the show from Nervous
Yeah.
Nelly's during the boat parade. The only downside to it was we didn't know how far the boats were going to
Were
be away from
apart.
the
Yeah, yeah,
camera,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
couldn't really see them
Sure.
because they were too far away. We've got cheapy, dinky little
you
$9
need to get a
web
little
cameras.
like a little John boat and then go out
Oh, yeah.
there in that
with a
and-
wireless or something. I mean,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a long cord or
a long cord.
No, that's
and then
silly.
if it accidentally gets in the water
That
and
chokes
something
me and,
happens to
and
you,
I fall
that's
over.
all
Yeah,
right.
then you're gonna run the show by yourself. Is that how it's gonna go?
No, I'm going to take your life
I'm gonna
insurance
take
and
over.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go on vacation.
You could
'cause
do
I
your
know
own
that Kim
show,
likes
that's
to
for
hike.
sure.
I know
Yes.
that
Oh,
for
look at
sure.
that! How'd you know
Yeah.
that? You stalker? Are you stalking the Facebook page?
No,
So
I
she
remember the
just-
first show that I did with you guys. I think it was 2018. Kim was on a hike.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was I doing the show myself or had a co-host?
you were doing. I think you were doing the show
No,
yourself
Yeah.
that day.
Oh, I remember that. That's
Yeah.
right. You came down and we were still allowed to be outside. We were
Yeah.
outside
Yes.
that time. We're not allowed to be
So you
outside
got
anymore.
stuck inside now,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, yeah. The
Wow.
town doesn't like us
That's interesting.
very much. It's a long story.
surprised.
Do you
but
want to
we're
hear it?
outside tonight
Yeah.
and it is
Wow.
amazing down here.
When the sun
Yeah.
goes down, it
No.
sounds like a Kenny Chesney song. When the sun goes down, it really the breeze picks up.
I
Even
mean,
though what the hell? It was like
it's
99
beautiful.
degrees. It's like October. What the hell is
I know,
going on
but you
today?
can't beat it right now with the breeze and you're on the water. This place has the best 360 view.
Yeah.
You can see
Yes.
it really is
Look
nice.
at
And
that. I mean,
they're
when
out- you're literally out on the water. Like where we're standing now,
There,
if I were to punch down through the
There,
floor,
you're
it'd be in the
talking to
water.
the audience like
see?
they're
You
dummies.
can
They
see
know
the
where
water.
we are. We're on the water. They know that. I mean, if you look at the sky in the camera that the people
Oh,
can
it's
see
just amazing.
when they're looking
Yeah,
out
it
there. They
is.
don't even want to hear us talk. They just want to look at that view of what's going on out there.
Yes.
So what else? What else is going on in your life? I see you brought your son here tonight. Your son is getting tall.
Yeah.
How tall? He's like
Well,
6
he's-
feet now or
Yeah,
something.
he's actually 6'1" and
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to undercut him. I mean, how old is he?
he's
18?
23.
23.
22.
Yeah. So is he part of the staff for the boater map?
He
and
is. He's
yeah.
my bodyguard.
There
Cool.
you go.
Cool.
Yep, he's my bodyguard for the night and my date for tonight.
Are
So,
you
yeah,
going to have some chow when you're here?
We are.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
What do you think you're gonna have? What do you fancy?
You know, my son loves seafood, so I believe he's having mussels, and we ordered the stuffed mushrooms.
Oh,
Yep. So
I
we
had
ordered
those
that.
one time.
Did you?
They're very good.
But like I said, I mean, Snug is just known for all of their seafood is just so fresh. So
And
you
the presentation
guys
of the
gotta try it.
food is,
Yes.
I mean,
And the
they have a
prices
chef
are good.
here
That's
is
the whole
crazy.
thing. Like their pricing is so good. And the most important part is when you guys are out on the boat on the weekends, it's so hard to find parking. Not here, you know, because you have Moss Marina right here. And I mean, they have ample parking.
Spots.
They really do.
You mean for boats?
Yeah, for boats. Yeah.
Well, they also have parking for cars right behind the building here.
Yep.
So, all right, Patty. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you on. It's
you
like a
too.
5-time guest now. You're getting right up there with Mayor Ray Murphy Brown. Mayor Ray Murphy.
I'd love to advertise you guys too.
Oh,
so.
yes. Thank you for doing that, putting us on there. We're going to have you back over when we're back at Pete's. And
yes.
when the map comes out, we could talk about it
and
some
maybe
more.
when they do bike night down here, like we're going to get that rolling.
We're really going to get behind the bike night thing. I just think that would be a boom for every business.
Or a Sunday bike. A bike morning.
Yeah.
A bike
doesn't
have to be night.
Stop stealing my ideas. All right. Let me have one idea.
Well, a lot of riders, they'll eat breakfast in the Cape, and then they'll come out here. So afternoons are really good. And like I said, Snug has live music, so it's a great place to go on the bike.
Just a great location.
Yeah.
Everybody's so friendly here too.
Yeah.
Unlike
who else do you have tonight for a guest?
We have the Snug Harbor folks. They're going to tell us about their anniversary and the special and all that. And the specials.
And I think the chef, they're going to try, but I don't know. It's very busy.
Yeah.
I don't know how he can
Good
get
for
out
them.
here.
Good for them. Thanks, Patty.
Oh, thank you
so much.
Visit us on our Facebook page, the Biker Map one and the Boater Map Southwest Florida is what it is.
And thank you for the picture with the nice filter on.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yes. We'll see you soon.
There's not a filter good enough for me, but thank you, Patty. Thank you for everything. A big hand from our artificial audience for Patty from the Biker Map and the Boater Map. And
do you want me to go round up?
No. I want to, before we get them, I want to make sure that I get the point across about all the folks that donated. So what happened was, for anybody,
I need a chair.
I know.
My back is
I've never stood up this long during a show.
So old.
All the donations.
All the people that
we
donated.
got $400 in donations for Bay Oaks, and originally they were looking for candy, so we collected money for candy, and then by the time we got all the money in, they had enough candy. So you don't want to overdo the candy. First of all, I don't want the kids to have any candy, but that's a different story. So they said they had enough candy.
Yeah.
So I called the Bay Oaks and I talked to Danielle, and I said, we got $400. And I told these people that I would go shopping with this sweater on. And so I need a shopping list. What the hell else do you guys, I didn't say I would never say what the hell else to anyone at Bay Oaks, but I said, what else do you guys need? She gave me a shopping list. She needed, they needed plywood. They needed a fog machine. They needed fog oil for the fog machine. They needed
fog oil.
Listen,
don't you just do dry ice? No.
They needed spider webbing and a couple other things. So
did you find spider webbing there?
Will you please let me tell the story? There's a story to it. Dear, people tune into the show for the storytelling. They tune in for the storytelling. They don't care how long it takes. So I go to the Home Depot, and Marie came with me because I promised the donators that I would go with the sweater.
The
donators that I would go with the sweater, the Christmas sweater that they knitted for me, and they presented to us.
I noticed you didn't wear a shirt under that.
It was hot. It was 99 degrees out there. I mean, please. I mean, what did you want me to wear? Like a long sleeve shirt underneath it? Anyway, so I went to the Home Depot and I showed the guy the list, and he goes, it's Christmas time. I mean, there was one box of Halloween stuff left, one box.
So you were a day late?
So I went
$400 ahead.
I got the 2x4s, or no, the plywood. They needed plywood to put the generator on. I didn't have to buy a generator. So I got the plywood and I got something else. I had to go to the paint department and I didn't know what the hell I was looking for. They needed something else. And I saw that they said aisle 48 or aisle 49. So I went to aisle 48.
They really sent the wrong person.
And yeah, Christy pointed that out quite a bit when she was watching the video. And I said to the guy, there was a guy shopping. I said, can you read this and tell me where the hell this thing is? In that case, I did say, can you tell me where the hell it is? And he goes, so we're walking up and down the aisle 48 in Home Depot, and he goes, there it is. It's 50 feet. You need 4 rolls. So I grabbed 4 rolls, I put it in the wagon, and I went and got the plywood. And so now, but they didn't have the fog machine. But the Home Depot people were looking at me like a fog machine. So Marie's like, you got to go to the Halloween store. And I said, Halloween store? What do you mean Halloween store? I didn't even know such a thing existed, a Halloween store. So there's a Halloween store right behind the Home Depot. So I went to the Halloween store, and they were fabulous. They were unbelievable. There was like 6 people helping, and oh yeah, we're pulling all kinds of spider webbing off the walls. I got 23 bags of spider webs. Those kids are going to be strangled in spider webs on Halloween.
Don't say that.
There's so much. There were glow in the dark spider webs. There was black spider web and white spider web. I said, yeah. She goes, you want this one? I said, yes, we'll take 3 because they're only $6.
Right.
So I spent like $100 in spider web. There's going to be spider webs everywhere. And then they had a fog machine. And then they had the fog oil. So they had everything. And so I went down. So then I went down to the Bay Oaks, and I dropped it all off, and we still had $100 left.
I really could have run a mile in the time that it took you to tell that story, but whatever. Thank you
my
to the
stories.
poor 9 people that are watching right now.
I'm sorry. People love my stories. And so and what I did, I'll tell
you what, stop for a minute, because the view behind us really is spectacular.
Right. Look at that. We should get out of the way.
I know.
And so people,
you should.
So just so the people know that I didn't steal their money and get you a new hairdo or anything like that, I got a gift card a Visa gift card, which I never heard of before. I went to the CVS, which is a drugstore, I guess.
What kind of gift cards do you think are out there?
And I went to the CVS, and I said, do you have a gift card I can put $100 on? And she's like, yeah, it's right there. So she pulled it off.
She must have been like, where's this guy been living under a rock?
Hey, Gary, how are you? And so I put the $100 on the gift card. So they got all that stuff, and they got $100 on the gift card to do whatever they need for Halloween or whatever they need it for. So, I mean, it's a nice feeling to go to Bay Oaks and drop all that stuff off. But I have to say this. It was a challenge for me to find Bay Oaks because I'd never been there before. And it's like I had to stop at the pool, and I had to ask the guy at the pool, and the kids are all yelling and screaming, which was cool. The kids are having fun.
Yeah, kids are out today.
And I said, can you tell me where the Bay Oaks building is? And he's like, you got to walk through the 2 baseball fields and the buildings in the back. Now, and the reason I say that is because I really hope they do get that new building.
Mm-hmm.
It really,
they need it.
They need a new building. I mean, that it's way in the back, and the drawings that you see for Bay Oaks look really cool. But the other thing was, when they say walk between the 2 fields, those fields are like
huge.
Like, no, they're like playing on. They're like major league.
So they're big.
I don't mean big. They're well manicured fields. Like they're professional looking fields. Like, we used to play on weeds and stumps and things like that.
But I think that's the thing. They do Little League down there. It's a lot of Little League, and I think they have Little League tournaments and the whole 9. So
wow. When I walk through,
but I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the plan is to go down to 1 field, right?
No, that's not right.
Okay.
The plan is still right now to go to 2 fields, but what they're talking about is maybe putting some soccer fields, incorporating some soccer fields and things like that. But those fields are like, I mean, it's just when you're a kid playing baseball on a field like that, it's almost like your game gets better because you feel like you're a professional when you play on a field like that. When you play on a shitty field, a crappy field, and you're playing in the weeds, and it's all depressing.
Yeah, but what was that? What was that movie where they said if you build it, they were come? They were playing in a cornfield.
Here, they built a major league field out of that cornfield. The Yankees played there this past year.
I know, but when they were first playing, and
there was a movie.
I know, and all the old the ghosts of the baseball players past, they came to a cornfield. It wasn't well manicured.
Why they came? Because they were banned from baseball because of the scandal. Do you know that?
No.
The Black Sox scandal?
I'm not a
all right,
big,
well, don't get into my
Black
space.
Sox?
Yeah. Don't get into the baseball space. You don't know jack about baseball.
Nope,
You stick to the
I
water
don't.
issues.
Thank you.
All right. You talk about the water. I'll talk about the baseball.
Do you know what an STA is?
STA, it has something to do with the water.
Yeah.
It's it'll come to me.
Well,
why do you bring that up? Is it have
because
anything
my
to do?
mom watched the show and she said, "Oh, it was very good," but I neglected to explain what the abbreviations and acronyms were.
Oh, I
and,
see. You were being the smartest person in the room, were you?
Well, not the smartest.
So, do you
the
know?
Second smartest. You were the last.
Oh, okay. Do you know what hit for the cycle means?
Hit for the cycle?
Hit for the cycle. Do you know what that means?
No.
Take a guess. All right,
Is it
smarty
a baseball
pants.
term?
Yeah, it's baseball.
I think you hit for a cycle. It's a grand slam.
No, not even close. So there. Okay, we're even. You think
I
you're
know
smart.
what a grand slam is.
What is a grand slam?
It's when there's 3 people on base and you hit a home run.
All right, ding, 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 ding. You got one right. Very nice. All right, so
what's hit for the cycle?
It means you hit one batter hits a single, a double, a triple, and a home run.
So
They hit
it's
for the
like
cycle.
what is that in hockey? A hat trick.
It's nothing like
No?
a hat trick.
All right.
That's 3 goals of the same thing. Cycle is 4 different hits. Oh gosh.
Wow, they're rolling in here.
They are?
Yeah.
What do you mean rolling in? Rolling.
A real fancy boat.
All right, so I'm going to tell everybody about the special show while you go gather up our last guest of the evening. We are live.
Am I getting
our Snug Harbor folks? We are live from Snug Harbor because they're celebrating their 1-year anniversary, and they have great specials on their awesome food here. They also have live entertainment going on all weekend long. It's the 1-year anniversary of Snug Harbor, and folks, the weather down here is beautiful right now. You know, the October weather with a nice little breeze coming off the water, and the sun goes down and you can watch the sunset. Oh, maybe you can't watch it on this side, but you know what I'm saying. The sunset's somewhere, but you got a nice breeze going on, and you have great food, and you have excellent drink, and you have great atmosphere, and you can look out at the water and see what's going on out there and hang out with your friends. By the way, speaking of special shows, we have a special show coming up with Scott, you say leave Bay Oaks like it is? Oh, please leave your ideas up north. Is Scott talking about my ideas, leaving my ideas up north? Well, I'm so sorry about that, Scott. I think the $7 million upgrade would be pretty cool for the kids over there and the folks in the community, but I could be wrong. I'll leave my ideas up north. I wonder if he means like North Florida or leave them in north like New York or something like that, because you know, if you don't live on the beach, according to Scott, you're not allowed to have any ideas. You're only allowed to have ideas about things if you live on the beach, right, Scott? Is that the way it works? So anyway, back to my point. Next Sunday we're going to be out at the Fort Myers Brewery doing a show from 3:00 until 4:30 in support of Captains for Clean Water, because Captains for Clean Water is having a fundraiser or an event at the Fort Myers Brewery. And folks, if you haven't been to the Fort Myers Brewery, I know that means you're going to have to leave the beach, and that means a little bit of travel. And sometimes, you know, that's difficult to do, leaving the beach, but it is a Sunday, so you can get all your beaching in on Friday and Saturday, and then you can head out to Gateway on Sunday, and you can head to the Gateway area where the Fort Myers Brewery is, and Captains for Clean Water is going to be out there from 4 until 7-ish, and we're going to be broadcasting live to kind of set it up from 3 to 4:30. We're going to have guests from the Gateway Services District on, a little politics, and we're also going to have, of course, the folks from Captains for Clean Water on, talking about what's going on with them. They're very involved in the water, and as you know, there's a lot going on with the water. So join us.
There is
on next Sunday for a live broadcast. I was told that from Scott O'Hara that there's nothing wrong with Bay Oaks, and that I should leave my ideas up north. Just so you know. Anyway,
there you go.
Welcome
Yankee.
to the show,
Chef
Well, thank you.
Rizzo.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So you've been on before. So how long
Yeah.
have you been here?
Since right after COVID, I believe, or
Okay.
maybe before.
So
hard
at
to
least
remember.
a year and a half?
At least a year, yes.
At least a year.
Yep.
So right after you had COVID, or right after
Right
COVID
after we
attacked
shut
everybody?
Down. Yeah, when we shut down, right.
Got it.
We must have been here right about that time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right.
So refresh our memory, and for all the thousands of people who are watching that didn't hear it before, how did you get into the chefery business?
Well, my dad, when I was growing up as a kid, was a very high-ranked chef in upstate New York. So,
Where?
Rochester, New York.
I'm from Oneonta.
Okay.
Very close. I went to school in Syracuse.
Dear,
It's very close to
the
that.
show's
All right,
not
go
about
ahead.
you.
Go
The
ahead.
show
Were
is
you
about
born up
Snug
there?
I
Harbor.
was.
Where were
So
you
you
born?
know Snow.
Arundequoit.
Rondequoit. I went to school at Brockport.
There we go.
Much closer than Syracuse.
Yes, it is.
But continue.
So I got sucked into the business at a very young age. I started, washing dishes, standing on a milk crate when I was 10, and slowly worked my way up, and I liked it. And my dad taught me how to cook, and before you know it, I was, working on the line for him in these white glove lace tablecloth restaurants when I was 15, running the kitchen, and I cooked for many years, and then got tired of being told no at the hotels because I wasn't certified. So after about 17 years of working in the kitchen, I went to a French culinary school to get the certification, Le Cordon Bleu Culinary School
In
Miami.
Oh.
So
was,
before
Now,
you,
wait a minute. I just want to ask. So when you go to a French culinary school,
Mhm.
are you learning all different techniques, or are you learning a lot of French, like French pastries and all of that stuff? Or
The majority was French, but it was all facets of the restaurant business. So they had their own restaurant there. So for 1 month, you wait on tables. 1 month you bartend. 1 month you learn about all the numbers, and then the rest of it was all cooking.
and I'm guessing it's pretty fancy. Like you got to have a jacket and a tie when you walk in a place like that.
The neckerchief and
Oh,
the
boy.
tall hat, and
Mm.
your pants can only break one time before they hit the shoe. It was
Wow.
it was a big deal.
so she's not going to understand what this is. Only a few of us are. Maybe some of in the audience will. But how many garbage plates have you had in your life?
Many,
Nice.
all
nice.
after 2 a.m.
Yes, of course. I think I've only had one, but you can't have too many of those without blowing up to 300 pounds. So
God bless Nick Tahoe's.
yeah, is it still there?
The old one, the first one is gone, but they did a second one, newer version, not the same.
What do you actually think is in a garbage plate?
From what I can remember, it would be
I bet it's not French.
hash brown potatoes on the bottom, and then you either get 2 patties or 2 hot dogs, a roll, mac and cheese, or potato salad, and then you get that Nick Tahoe's, that hot sauce, which is basically a hot sauce with ground meat in it,
Yeah.
which I have the recipe for.
Oh,
There's
how
about
dare you.
20 ingredients in that
Wow.
hot sauce. So
now this is not, dear. Just so you know, this is a pile of a plate. There's when he says bread, there's nothing on a piece of bread. It's
No,
all
it's just a
chopped
roll,
up in
yeah.
something.
yeah,
That was
I'm
the place
so
to be.
sorry I missed it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that was in downtown Rochester, right?
Yep, that's
yeah.
the one that's gone now, and then I think they put one in Greece.
Greece, New York. Yeah,
Yeah.
not Greece,
Yeah,
the country,
yeah,
dear.
yeah.
Just so you know.
Well, they're not serving anything
No,
like
nothing
that
like that,
here.
No,
So, what
ma'am.
are some of your specials here?
So what separates us here at Snug Harbor from
From
all
that place?
No.
A lot.
yeah, right. From all the other restaurants and seafood restaurants around us, what separates us is that we have 5 fishing boats that fish mainly for us, and we unload them. I don't know if you can see right on the other side of those white buildings there. So that's the difference. We buy all whole fish. Our fishermen mainly fish for grouper and snapper, but when they run into schools of other fish, they'll stop and fish them until they stop biting, and then they'll call me on their way back into harbor and tell me what they got, and then that's what we run on our specials.
So then you have to come up with some sort of special right on the spot like that based on the fish species that they got?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So you must have a catalog of
Yes.
recipes.
In my head. Nothing
yeah.
written
Oh,
down.
yeah. You got a Rolodex right up there.
Right. Yeah, that's the difference. It's a huge difference. I'm very, very lucky chef to be able to work with this product. Very, very lucky. Never know what we're gonna have. We have Porgy tonight. You're not gonna
what
see
is it?
Porgy anywhere on anyone's menu around here. Porgy's caught in about 600 to 800 feet of water. Has
How do
teeth.
you get, line down that far? It must look prehistoric when it comes in.
It's actually a very pretty fish. I wish I had one. I just cut them all, but it has teeth like a dog. Its bottom jaw sticks out, so because it only eats crustaceans, so the meat is white and sweet, almost like lobster. And we're doing it Francais style tonight, simply egg dipped, pan sautéed with a lemon beurre blanc. We sold out last night. We're probably going to sell out again tonight, just because it's different. People want to try different stuff. Yes, we're always going to have grouper and snapper. But, porgy, amberjack, amico jack, queen snapper, ballbat snapper, scamp grouper, yellow edge grouper. I mean, there's 90 kinds of grouper out there. There's probably grouper out there that we don't even know about, So,
Well, I don't know. I saw a picture of a Goliath grouper the other day.
Yeah.
That it's really disturbing to see. There was a human standing by, or not standing by it, but there was a human leaning over into the water, and it was like obscenely big.
Yeah, that's just for show. We don't. You don't want to eat anything like that.
Oh my God, no!
For two reasons. One
gonna
is
eat
how old is that fish to get that big? Second of all, anything big in any animal, anything big
is not going
to be tough. And so we look for, I go down to the dock and I hand select my fish right off the dock, and I look for the sizes that have the best yield, and it's going to be the best for the customer.
Now, when you're at home, do you cook or does somebody else cook?
I rarely cook at home. First of all, because I'm rarely at home, and second of all, when I leave here, I'm done cooking.
So now, are you married? Okay.
I am not.
Okay.
No.
So, but you have a girlfriend.
Why would you? What's that have to do with anything?
Because I just wondered who cooked at home, because
Sarah cooks at home.
People talk a lot about, like, I wish my husband cooked. You have no skills when it comes to that.
If I asked somebody that was a guest on the show if they were married, your eyes would cross. I mean, you would fall out.
You're making it so tawdry. I was asking him because chefs, mechanics, those are things that people are looking
this is
for
the Me
out on
Too
the
movement.
market.
We're in the Me Too movement. You don't ask people if they're married. Okay?
What's that got to do with it?
It's all kind of, you're canceled tonight. That's the end of it. Yeah.
So when you go home, you don't cook.
No, when I go home, I take a shower and go to bed.
No questions about the shower, right?
Nope.
You're good about that. So when people come here, what is the the number one item you see people ordering the most?
Right now, it's the porgy, and also because we buy whole fish, we're cutting 300 to 500 pounds of grouper every other day, if not every day. We try to use as much of the fish as we can, so we're taking the collars off the grouper. It's actually right.
They're
here.
wearing collars?
It's the right underneath the cheeks. There's a lot of white meat on there. So what we do is we poach those off.
Now, how do you know that? How do you learn that about a fish?
At the French school.
Just from working with it and cutting it all the time and seeing all that meat there. So what we do is we take those off, we poach them off, we peel the skin off, and then we cook them just like chicken wings.
Wow.
And it's been, I can't cut
How many,
them
like,
Oh, wait, I got a question. Do you have your own knives? Do you buy special, super expensive knives?
Yes.
And do you make bouillabaisse?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Is that
Do you
soup?
know what that is?
It's soup.
What kind of soup?
It's fish soup. All
You
right.
got lucky on that.
All right. Now, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to pull that white meat off your neck if you keep giving me crap.
I got my collar.
Speaking of soup, because also we buy all pink Gulf shrimp right from those boats over there with the tall mass. Very special. When they come back into harbor, they actually throw the shrimp on my dock for me. And why that's special is because when they get back to their dock, they dip it in a solution called tripolysulfate to retain moisture. Here, our shrimp have no chemicals on them. And because I'm buying them with the heads on, we make a beautiful shrimp bisque. The real deal shrimp bisque, nothing fake in it. All from those flavor from the heads, a little sherry, Dakin Dairy Farm out of Mayaca, Florida, heavy cream, and then we just float shrimp in it.
Crazy. It's just, I mean, it sounds like it's overwhelming to understand all that kind of.
And I will say, because we were here before and they brought out a bunch of different plates. The plating of the food is exquisite.
Oh, you eat with your eyes, and when the customer gets a beautiful plate of food and they start whipping their cameras out and taking pictures, that makes my day.
Yeah. Sweet. So what else do you want people to know about the anniversary?
Tomorrow we're doing a raw bar from open till whenever it slows down, and we're going to have oysters on the half shell, from Lavaca Bay, Texas, that were just harvested yesterday. We're going to have peel and eat pink Gulf shrimp. I made a seafood cocktail with scallops, shrimp, crab, octopus, a bunch of citrus, almost like a ceviche. We're going to have that. We have clams from Cedar Key and Pine Island. We're going to be setting that up outside. Dollar oysters. I mean, you can't beat it.
I have never had octopus.
Yeah, what does it taste like?
Yeah, what does it taste like? And don't say chicken.
Well, it's just like calamari. Octopus, you either cook really quick or you cook it for a long time. There's no in between. And if it's done right, with a good marinade and you char it on the grill, it's beautiful. It pairs really well with like a German potato salad or some kind of potato.
Do you feel people appreciate the effort that you're putting into your food back there when you deliver it out to the table?
Well, here I wait on tables 1 day a week, just so I can listen to the comments from the guests. And then if I hear the same comment over and over again, then I'll look at the recipe, make changes if I have to.
Cool.
But yeah, I think they appreciate it.
Because
do you use edible flowers in your food?
Microgreens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds like it means something to you what you deliver to the table.
Absolutely. I mean, if it didn't, I wouldn't be doing this for 30 years,
Awesome, man. Anything else you want us to know about the weekend?
Merry Winter Bands. No.
That's tomorrow or Sunday?
I'm not sure what day she's
I
coming.
got Mary is on Sunday from 2 to 5. You got reggae tomorrow night from 5 to 7, and Johnny, somebody that I left like
one-man band
from 2 to 5. So entertainment the whole weekend long. And I know he said he was giving away like $500 in gift certificates. Yep, gift cards are going to be given away all weekend. So come on down to Snug Harbor.
Yeah, and they've got a gift basket over there.
That's
boaters
from Patty.
map
That's
for
right.
Patty.
I don't know how they're giving it away, but there's all kinds of prizes. So you're going to eat. You're going to get your chance to give away to win some prizes. And so how late are you open tonight and tomorrow and Sunday?
We're open till 10, and we're also going to give Thanksgiving a shot this year.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do the traditional turkey with all the fixings. We got prime rib. We're going to do a grouper dish. We're going to do shrimp and grits, and make your reservations from that. We have seatings at 12, 2, 4, and 6.
Awesome. Will you have turkey and ham or basically just turkey?
Turkey, prime rib, a grouper dish, and shrimp and grits.
Oh, very cool. They're doing Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
very nice.
Like a seafood Thanksgiving or like a traditional?
This is the third time he's going to say it now, but he's going to have everything.
Yeah. Yes.
So, and that's Thanksgiving. For those of you that don't know at home, it's November 24th. Thanksgiving,
it's
dear.
The 24th or the 25th?
24th, I think. I think you're right.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
That's right. It's a Thursday.
I love the look on your face.
It's not always the same date of the month, right?
No, it's the
last
same
Thursday
of the month.
All right. Hey, look, we're not the smartest apples in the patch here. That's why we're doing a podcast.
Your face was like,
well, you made it sound like it was always going to be on the 25th. So I was like, well, you're smarter than me, so maybe I got it wrong.
Guys, thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot. All right, man. Thanks a lot. All right. Thank you very much. Man, that guy knows his food, man. I mean, holy smokes. And he's a great talker, too.
He's a great
he's a speaker.
Advertisement for this place.
Stay over there so everybody can see what's going on behind us, because that's some kind of shot there.
You cannot see, you can see the shade of the sun going down. It's very purpley pink. It looks like cotton candy skies down here.
See, dear Spider Lee, I don't know who Spider Lily is. She says she loves our stories. And wait, here she goes again. If I were in town, we would come to Snug Harbor this weekend, but I will tell my people living on Fort Myers Beach. She has people. I don't know if Spider Lily is a female or a male, but thank you very much. I don't know how clear the video was. It certainly looks clear in our picture, but we're doing it off the
I don't know. You really
today.
Can't see. I would move the camera, but really, it's so beautiful over there.
Oh,
Can you see around there? Look, it looks like cotton candy over there. Oh, you got a chair for yourself?
I do. I'm
you're worn out.
Tired from today. I did a lot of shopping at the Home Depot, and then I went to the.
You need to get us some chairs like this because they have good footrests.
Oh, these are nice.
They have great
Can you
chairs
imagine
down here.
If we had these in our backyard, I would never leave the house.
Listen, we need to have him cooking at our house.
Yeah. If we have a big party one time, I know we had people over the house last weekend, and I was shocked to see that you were okay with that, because usually you freak out about, I gotta clean the toilet, I gotta clean the house, I got the dogs.
I made a lot of stuff, but I did have a little help from Publix, and they had some nice things that we got from there. And Everybody had a good time.
Next time we're going to order from Snug Harbor. I just have
Well,
them
then you're
deliver
going to
it.
have to come down here. Yeah, right.
We'll just have the party here.
You don't eat seafood. Why would we do
I know.
that?
I had that, whatever that bread thing was
That
today.
beach bread is
Yeah.
super
I think
good.
I snarfed the whole thing down in like 15
I got one
seconds.
bite in, but yeah.
Yeah, there was like there was quite a bit of cheese on that, so
Beach bread, that's a big thing.
so I think I'm pretty much not going to go to the bathroom for a while and lots of cheese on that thing.
All right. Well, they have great,
So
from what people have been saying, great ahi tuna. That's a big seller too.
Mhm. I think we could just sit here the whole night and enjoy this breeze. It's nice to be outside again, where you're not being attacked by the town or nobody's taking pictures of you.
Or no
for
seams because there's enough
yeah,
wind.
it's very nice. So,
All right, dear. Well, you think we should wrap things up and let people go? You're at 6:59.
I know we did a whole hour, right on the hour. So
No.
we got lots of stuff going on. We have
I will say there's a lady over here with a with a dog, or they've left now.
Mhm.
So there's a lady over here with a little dog, and she just went on and on and on about, I looked online. They said we could have a dog on the beach. We parked, I guess, in where the county, Lynn Hall Park, and then we got kicked off because of the dog.
we got kicked off where?
I guess is part of the beach dog friendly and part of the beach
As long as
not
you have a
dog friendly?
leash. Did they have a
It's
leach?
a tiny little dog.
You have to have a leash on the
Well,
dog. Can't be
I don't
breaking
know.
the rules.
I said I don't know, but I know that the Jameson, I think that's it. Jameson the dog
Wait,
in the pink Jeep.
yes.
Yeah, got kicked off.
Dude, did you not see our Facebook page?
No,
Dude, are you serious?
no.
Oh
I
my
don't-
God. Are you
I work a regular job.
you're playing with me, right? You're playing with me. All right, you
Yes.
moron. Caca. Oh, Jameson the dog. We have to have Jameson the dog on the show. That was ludicrous.
That was.
The people rallied behind Jameson the dog and the what is that?
It's like
was
the
that
tuba player.
is that a power Jeep kind of thing? Is that what that was? It was like, what is that? A
I think
motorized
it's a
thing?
remote control thing.
I mean, what? It's
It's
like
cute. It's cute. It's not going to hurt anybody. I mean, if
You know
that's
what it
the
was?
concern,
it was about the turtles. I think you can't have a motorized vehicle on the beach during
Oh.
turtle nesting season. But what about all the boats, the speedboats going by? What about the manatees and the fish and the dolphins?
they're in the water, you
I'm just
dummy.
saying.
I'm not saying. They're
What
talking
happens?
about the nesting. The
I know.
nesting.
But
The nest.
when the lady is out with the dog on the
I'm
Jeep,
fairly certain she's not going to four-wheel it up on the dunes.
I know. But when the lady is out on the beach with the dog, she's not out on the beach with the dog in the dark when the turtles are scurrying
Well,
for the
I know,
water.
but I think the thing is they don't want the vehicle going over the existing nest, and that's what I'm saying. I doubt that she's, having the
it's silly. The whole thing is silly.
truck go
So what
up there.
about when the town enforcement officers are riding their dune buggies out there? Do they? I mean, what about when all the people are trudging through when it's crowded out there?
Well, they have it cornered off. They have it.
Well,
with
she's
the
not
tape.
running the
That's what I
dune buggy.
said.
It's the whole thing
I
was
just said.
the-
All
the-
right. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us. We're going to continue this argument later. And if you want to participate in that, we're going to set up a Patreon account and you can. No, I'm
What?
just kidding.
Wait, we are? For what? I love it. That sounds like money to me. What are you doing there? You
a
did that
post-
behind my back.
Yeah, a post show.
You have no idea what
Yeah,
you're doing. You
we're
don't even
gonna
know
put
what
it behind a
Patreon is.
paywall.
Oh,
Yes,
stop.
I do.
Nobody's going to
And we're
listen
going to really
us.
let loose. We're going to cut loose in that segment.
We're going to be back tomorrow morning live at 9 o'clock from Pete's Time Out.
It might be 9:30 because we're going to be here for a
No,
little
we
while.
won't be 9:30. We never start late, maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes late from Pete's.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for Snug for having us down and letting us eat some of their amazing food. And for everybody who came out and said hello, we really appreciate it.
What a fabulous view that is, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. How dare you steal my outro?